Alright guys, so this is how to balance the nuclear reaction. So when you want to balance the nuclear reaction, focus on your up and down. I mean your proton numbers of the reactant side, your mass numbers of the product side. Just focus on your up and down. So the proton numbers and the atomic number, the proton numbers and the atomic number. So we have mass numbers of uranium here is 235, but when you check here, we have mass numbers of thorium to be 231. It's mean that it is not balanced. So what number can we add to 231 to give us 235 to make it balanced? We add 4. So when we say 231 plus 4, you know that it will give us 235. So it means that the number that we can add here is 4. So when you do 231 plus 4, it will give you 235. So you have balanced the mass number. So moving to the proton number. So when you check here, the proton numbers of uranium is 92, but when you check for the thorium is 90. What number can we add? So what number can we add to this 90 to give us 92? So it's 2 now. So when you put 2 here, so 90 plus 2, like so when you put here 90 plus 2, it gives you 92. It means that you have balanced the nuclear reaction. So this is how to balance the nuclear reaction. There's nothing difficult. So nothing is difficult. So the next thing you need to know is to identify the radiations. So identify the radiation, and this thing similar to one radiation called the alpha radiation. Looking at the symbol, looking at the number. So we have the mass number to be 4, and the atomic number to be 2, and it's similar to this one radiation called the alpha radiation, and the symbol is represented by helium. So if you can remember, so the symbol is represented by helium. We have mass numbers of 4, we have atomic numbers of 2, so it's alpha ray. So the name of the radiation is alpha ray, so or alpha radiation, so it's alpha ray, so of alpha radiation. So moving to the next one. So the way you do the first one is the way you will do the second one, so there's nothing difficult. So we have mass numbers of nitrogen here is 14, but we check here, mass numbers of helium here is 4. So you will add, so to know the total mass number, so you will add 14 plus 4. When you do your 14 plus 4, so it will give you 18. So it means that the mass number that we have here is 18. So it means that the mass number that we have here, when you add 14 plus 4, it means that the mass number that we have here is 18. But when you check here for oxygen, it's 17. So what number can we add to this oxygen to give us 18? It's 1. So it means that 17 plus 1, when you add like 17 plus 1, you know it's balanced now. So we are balanced. So moving to the atomic number. So when you check for the nitrogen, the atomic numbers for nitrogen is 7. So the atomic numbers of helium is 2. So add both together. 7 plus 2 is 9. So 7 plus 2 is 9. So when you check here, you check for oxygen, the atomic numbers for oxygen is 8. So it's not balanced. So what number can we add to make it balanced? We add 1. So it means that 8 plus 1. When we add 8 plus 1, so 8 plus 1, so it means that 8 plus 1, it will give us 9. So we are balancing. So it means that the 1 is here, there's 1 here, and looking at this similar to this one radiation called the proton. So under the minor radiation called the proton, so it has symbol P, and it has a atomic numbers of 1, so and a mass numbers of 1 and atomic numbers of 1. So this is how to balance the nuclear reaction. Thank you.